Salutations, my name is Summer and this is Cozy Reading with Quaker Cats, and I'm doing the Booktube Spin tag today while little guy is hooked. He was hooked on my sweater. So he's being a little wild. He's going to be running around, I'm sure, but I want you to see Finchurch because you guys don't see him too often. Finchurch. Finchurch. I don't know if you can see that well in this light, but he has his paw like lit. Anyway, back to the Booktube Spin. Okay, so this was originally created by Rick MacDonnell. I've always been mispronouncing his name, so I will get used to it. Anyway, yeah, he created the tag. It is wonderful. I think it's going to be so much fun. I'll link his channel down below. Before I say anything else, Angie at Literary Labors is one of my favorite booktubers. So as soon as I see one of her videos, I instantly check on it. So this morning I saw that she had done this tag. And as I was listening to her different books, by the time she got to 12, I thought, oh, I own that book. I like to read, I kind of would like to read that book. It's been sitting on my shelf forever. I'm dealing with a regret here. I doubt if you can see. Yeah, cats and buttons. Anyway, so yeah, I thought, oh, I'd like to read that book too. I don't want to force her into a buddy read, but if that number gets chosen, and we're both reading it, we're friends on Voxer and Goodreads. So I thought I could send her a message about what's going on. Well, by the time the end of the video, Angie says, if anybody wants to do any buddy reads with me, just let me know. So I thought that was so funny. So 3 of these books are books that Angie has on her list also. Maybe I should explain about this tag. So what Rick wants you to do is he wants you to pick out 20 books. And each book has to have a number because January 31st, he has this little spin thing that is going to spin on a number. And whatever number that is the book that you're going to put on your TBR and read for February and March. So he had, oh, it's starting to snow here. He said something about you could put them in 5 or 4 different categories of 5. I didn't do that. So I'll just tell you about the books that I chose as I go along. All right. Oh, I want to mention some other channels. So I will link Angie's, of course, I'll link Rick down below. Angie's channel at Literary Labors, and I watched Lukash's At a Cruel Reader's Thesis. I really enjoyed his video, but I didn't even think about this buddy type read thing until I saw Angie's. I also saw Karen Evans. I think she might have been the first one that I saw. So Karen Evans has done it also, and I will link her channel down below. Okay, so book number 1 is a reread, The Tale of the Body Thief by Anne Rice. Last year, I had made the goal to reread all of Anne Rice because I read this when I was maybe 14, 15, when it first came out. I was a huge Anne Rice fan, and I haven't read them since then. So this is the 4th book, I believe, in the series, and I need to get back to that because I've been enjoying the rereads. Okay, book number 2 is The Bastard by John Jakes. So I've read his other, I read his trilogy, Love and War, I almost said War and Peace, North and South, Love and War, Heaven and Hell, and I thought it was fantastic. So this book, my mom read this whole series, and it's a huge series, but she read this whole series pretty much when she was pregnant with me. So my whole life I have been told, you need to read this series, and I own all of them, so I just need to get to it. And I did start it, but it's been sitting on my set-aside shelf, and I don't know why. I was enjoying it. So this is book number 2. Book number 3 is Staggerford by John Hassler. You guys have seen this book too. I started it, not very far, but was really enjoying it. Got distracted with other things, so it went on my, set aside shelf. Book number 4 is To a Mountain in Tibet by Colin Thuban. I always want to put an R between so I mispronounced it, I know. But anyway, this is nonfiction. I'm looking forward to it. One that I should have read years ago and I haven't is The War of the Worlds, H.G. Wells. That is number 5. Number 6, I haven't read a Hardy in a while. Under the Greenwood Tree by Thomas Hardy. And as you notice, my TBR does not need to get any bigger, but I just thought this would be so much fun, and I'm always switching it around anyway. So number 7 is The Last Kingdom. This is also a book that is on my recommended list. I kind of cheated when I did that. Peg at the History Shelf, in a comment, she said, "Oh, I definitely recommend that." So, and I'll link her channel down below. She has 2 huge book haul videos that I still have not got a chance to watch that I'm looking forward to. So, okay. Number 8. This is a book that I don't even know if I want to read, but I'm pretty sure it's on the Great American Reads list. If not, it's on some list that says you should read this book. So it's Gulliver's Travels by Jonathan Swift. It'd be nice to just finally get to it. It's one of those books. And number 9 is The Three Musketeers by Alexander Dumas. Yeah, in April and April till whenever I finish it, I'm wanting to read The Count of Monte Cristo. I'm so nervous and excited about that, and I'm hoping that it works out that I'm reading it kind of like with a group of people. So, but I don't want to put any pressure on them just in case they, how the world is. I don't want to put any pressure on them, but I'm hoping they still want to read it by the time. Oh no, it's March, April on, because it's for March of the Mammoths. But I still would like to read The Three Musketeers. And Amy at Zoe Beck, I didn't know this was a series until I watched her channel, and she's reading maybe book 3. I'm not for sure, but she had talked about that series before. Okay, so book number 10 is Homage to Catalonia by George Orwell. I'm really looking forward to this. So yeah, I just finished Dirt Music by Tim Winton, and I thought I would like to read some more of his. And this, my lighting, but my favorite color is orange, and I just thought, I love that wood, that worn, like by the water. Okay, An Open Swimmer by Tim Winton. That was number 11. Number 12, okay, so this is one that Angie has as her number 12. So Angie, if you would like to, yeah, definitely. If this book gets chosen, I would like to do like a buddy read. She's already read this. So this is a reread for her, but this is my first time. I didn't know it was a movie. I'm sure I saw it on here a long time ago because I've had it on my shelf for a long time. So, but yeah, by Elizabeth von Arnim. Yeah. And I'm also not telling you anything about these books because I always go into books blind pretty much. So I don't even know what they're really about. Number 13, The Quiet American. I just watched a video not that long ago, Jack the Rambling Raconteur. I'll link his channel down below. He had talked about this book, and also I believe Peg at the History Shelf was just talking about Graham Greene. Also, somebody else, maybe it was Christy. I'm not, Dostoevsky in Space. I'm not for sure. Somebody else was talking about Graham Greene also. Train to Pakistan. I don't want to mispronounce the name. But yeah, this is, I believe, historical fiction in 1947 Pakistan, but I don't know much more. Okay, where am I at now? Number 15, An Equal Music by Vikram Seth. This is a romance, so we will see how I do with the romance if it gets chosen. Where am I at? 16, Animal Dreams by Barbara Kingsolver. A friend of mine gave this to me to read, and so I really need to get to it. Barbara Kingsolver is one of my favorite authors, so. And then after I read it, I can actually talk to him about it, so. Okay, number 17 is another one that Angie has as her number 17, and it's Cranford by Elizabeth Gaskell. I've watched the shows. I think there was 2 movies I watched. Loved them. I just haven't picked it up, and have this beautiful vintage edition. And I believe this is the Cranford Chronicles, so I'm not sure how it all goes in here, but we'll see if it gets chosen. And number 18 is another one that Angie had on her list, and that's Lark Rise to Cranford by Flora Thompson. I believe this is kind of like a memoir, or maybe it's a kind of historical fiction. I think it has to do with Flora Thompson's life, but I'm not for sure. I loved the show. I think there were 4 seasons, and I was just hooked on it. So hopefully I love the book too, whenever I get a chance to read it. Okay, number 19, I went to read book 4. That's where I'm at, and I really want to get this series, really want to pick this up soon, by Edward St. Aubin. So Mother's Milk is book 4. That's where I'm at. And the last book, number 20. So my favorite book of 2020 was This Much I Know Is True by Wally Lamb. And so I saw this, which I need to take all these stickers off. I eventually got it for $3.99, but I need to take those stickers off if I can. I'll Take You There by Wally Lamb. So this is a really short, not like, This Much I Know Is True. It lived in my bed for months. So I don't know how I feel about having such of a small book by him, but we'll see. We'll see how I like it. So I'm excited about all of these books. So yeah, January 31st, Rick will upload a video about, he will spin the spinner, and we'll find out which one of these books I'm reading. If you're interested in doing a buddy read with any of these, let me know. I am now on Boxer. So yeah, we can get in touch, and Boxer's a lot of fun. I was really nervous about it. I mean, so nervous about it when I heard that Noah was doing the 100 Years of Solitude group read on Boxer. And then the first time I ever had to push the button and speak, I was just like, I think I messed up the first. Actually, I think I became friends with Angie right before the group read. So I think I messed up a couple of times when I was talking to Angie or something. I don't know. But yeah. Anyway, yeah, let me know if you want to do any of these. Angie, if you are interested in those 3, Cranford, Lark Rise to Candleford, or Enchanted April. So if 12, 17, or 18 gets chosen, I'd love to do a buddy read with you with those books. So, all right. I hope I mentioned everybody. Oh my gosh, this whole time. Okay, so I'm looking at, you guys, I don't see what's going on in my house. And that is so cute. They sleep together all the time in that recliner. And Mayfair is over here. Okay, so this is my TBR shelf, and it looks horrible. That's Randall's box. If you think I just have a random box, he loves it. He hides in it all the time. Mayfair is over here. That shelf is my set aside shelf. So I've started at least a couple pages of all of those books. So I don't know, it's like nap time. So Randall and Sylvie are probably upstairs in bed together. All right. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you please leave any comments below that you have, and also if you do this video, please let me know because I would love to watch. And thank you, Rick. I will get your last name. I'll pronounce it right. I'll try to pronounce it. It's like MacDonnell, I think. Anyway, he has a great channel. Everybody, I check him out, and as well as Angie's video, Lukash, and Karen's. I think that's everybody who's done it so far. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Bye.